Gaurav Taneja is a highly educated engineer and a licensed commercial pilot. Yet his chaotic digital footprint is characterized by public arrests, legal battles, and highly scrutinized family drama. To understand how he navigated these transitions, we have to look at how his identity was originally constructed. Long before the controversies, his foundation was rooted in one of India's most demanding academic environments. Graduating from the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, required a specific optimization of time and a high tolerance for technical rigor. He later applied that same systematic approach to his physical conditioning. By treating human biology as an engineering problem, measuring load capacities, and strictly scheduling macros, he built a career as a competitive bodybuilder. He then secured a highly coveted position as a commercial airline pilot. This role added professional authority, demanding absolute protocol and projecting an image of high-stakes responsibility. These credentials provided an initial layer of professional credibility that most lifestyle creators lack. By the time he started vlogging, his authority wasn't a claim he had to make. It was a verified resume of elite academic and professional achievement. His initial growth on the channel Fit Muscle TV focused on the mechanics of training, but the channel's trajectory changed with the launch of the daily vlog Flying Beast, where the focus shifted from the gym to the realities of his household. By heavily featuring his wife, Ritu, and their young daughter, the authoritative pilot persona became accessible. He documented domestic arguments, late grocery runs, and the typical friction of parenting, which mirrored the daily experiences of the Indian middle class. This access fostered a parasocial relationship. For millions, the Tanejas weren't just content creators, they were daily fixtures in their lives. This forged a defensive audience loyalty that viewed the family's milestones as their own. His digital presence was now built on the commercialization of his private life and the daily routines of his family. In 2020, this professional stability collapsed. Taneja publicly alleged that AirAsia India was violating safety protocols to save fuel. Following these allegations, the airline suspended his pilot's license. He countered with a highly publicized legal battle, using his platform to share court documents and complaints filed with civil aviation authorities. Instead of distancing himself from the career loss, he documented the struggle. The audience he had cultivated activated immediately, framing him as a whistleblower and causing a massive surge in his YouTube viewership. To manage the fallout, he enrolled in a law degree, bringing his audience into his study sessions as he prepared to argue his own cases. This transition proved that conflict was not necessarily a liability for his brand. It demonstrated that his audience would support his pivot into a new identity, provided he remained the protagonist of the struggle. As the audience grew, the scale of public incidents increased. On his birthday in 2022, a fan meetup at a Noida metro station led to a crowd surge and his brief arrest for violating public order. He later launched the Desh Ka Dhoni initiative, cycling across India to pay tribute to the cricketer. While initially criticized as a stunt, the effort resulted in a personal meeting with MS Dhoni, which he used to repair his public image. More recently, intense scrutiny has centered on his marriage. Speculation regarding a potential divorce has led to accusations that his private struggles are engagement-driven narratives. This is the specific dynamic of the family vlogging model. When a creator monetizes their private life for years, the audience views personal crises as a product they are entitled to consume and judge. Relying on AdSense and brand deals leaves a creator vulnerable to platform shifts and public opinion. A single controversy can cause sponsors to retreat, or the algorithm to suppress reach. Taneja insulated himself from this by launching Beast Life, a direct-to-consumer nutrition brand. He validated the business on Shark Tank India, showcasing the purchasing power of his followers. The opening sales figures he presented to the investors confirmed that his subscribers had successfully transitioned into customers. This chart shows his revenue composition. The initial segments represent standard income generated by AdSense and sponsorships, the common limit for most creators. But his physical products, Beast Life and Rosier Foods, have become the dominant revenue sources, pushing digital ad revenue to the margins. By building his own businesses, he created a financial structure that is no longer dependent on his standing in the YouTube recommendation algorithm. His career follows a repeating cycle. He establishes a rigid professional identity, allows it to fracture under public or legal pressure, and then monetizes the process of building the next version of himself. In the creator economy, stagnation is the primary risk. He avoids this by treating his own public persona as a product under constant revision. His ultimate commodity is his mechanical discipline. Gaurav Taneja has spent a decade surviving by methodically burning down his previous self to engineer something new.